Fast Forward 289. Welcome back. I'm Larry. Tonight we're going to be just talking about something. One person commented on one of my videos and give me this idea. A commenter of the name by like Jake Borgatti or something like that. I'll put it up so you can see it. And him reaching out and leaving a comment that he did made me think about making this video just because maybe there's people out there that just don't know that this very thing exists. So what am I talking about? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at what we got and go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. This is what they call a snap band. And this one here actually came out of this truck right here. This is my 1976 Ford truck. Now, before we jump into exactly what this is, I'm gonna give you a little backstory on this. So I'm pulling a trailer one day and I lose second gear, but I notice I still have first and I have third, very strong. You know, once you get past that second gear mark, like it would pull in first really good, then it's like it'd fall flat, and then it would jump to third and it would finish pulling. So I thought that was kind of odd. Now this happened to me about 5-6 years ago. I've had this truck for about 8 years now. But anyway, so I got home, I pulled the dipstick, the fluid is brown, like it's been burnt. Well, that's not a good sign, right? Now, usually if your transmission fluid is starting to get burnt and it's the transmission clutches that are failing, you'll notice that the whole transmission will get to where it don't want to pull, usually. So I pulled the pan down. I wanted to see, because since how it was just second gear, a Ford C4, which is what this truck has, and a Ford C6, which is very similar, both have second gear bands. So I pulled the oil pan down, pulled the valve body down, and sure enough, what did I find? I found this snap band broke, laying there, not applying like it's supposed to, and that's why I lost second gear. So you can see here how it has like a burning mark on it. This is where this thing broke, and it's like it was half applying, half not. That's why this side's not burnt, but this side is. And this is what happened to it. Now, I don't know why they made this side so thin and this side so thick. If both sides had been equally thick, it probably wouldn't have done this. But this band is very old, and it had been in this transmission for a very long time. And the reason I know that is because if you look on here, it says, see, snap band right there. But the thing that told me the age on this is that right there. It actually has an originil Ford FOMOCO symbol, which tells me is that at some time in the past, this truck had broke second gear before. They took it to the dealer probably, and they did take it to the dealer, and the dealer installed this snap band to fix it. So essentially how snap bands work is, let's say your band breaks, okay, and you got your actual band. What you do is you pull your old band out. You can buy snap bands. You can still buy these from transmission supply shops, maybe auto part stores. But what you do is you buy this, you get your old band out, and you take this and you slide it around the drum inside the transmission. Once you get it in there, you can put, you know, your tensioner on one side here. This is where you would adjust it. And then you got your other side where your band applies. Now, I can't remember exactly. Maybe this is the side where the adjustment is. But I think this is where the band applies. This is where your adjustment screw would hold. And then this is where your band, your valve, your piston would apply it. And so essentially what it does is this one don't work exactly right because it's broken anymore. But essentially what it would do is you have this hole in here, and there's supposed to be a little tab right here. And you would get it in there, and it would stay just like that. And then when you put the tension on it, you know, you put your piece in here and it puts pressure on it. Imagine this one's not all messed up. And then it would actually, you put tension on it, and since the band has like this springiness to it, it'll hold it together and it won't fall off. And you adjust your tension, and then you're good to go. And it'll last for a long time. It'll last for years. I mean, this one has probably had been in this truck at that time since maybe the 80s, because you got to figure it's a 76 model and Ford did it. So it had probably been there since probably the 80s. I mean, you know, maybe even the late 70s, you know, who knows when it broke. So they last a long time. So the reason for making this video is, like I said, that commenter reached out to me and commented on the video that he lost second gear in his car, in his C4. And I commented and explained this whole snap band situation to him. And which I think he was thinking about going with a T5 manual anyway, which if that's the case, then go for it. You know, manuals are more fun than cars anyway, in my opinion. But I did tell him about the snap band. So this is for him and anybody that has this problem. Because some people might not know they make snap bands. You might think, oh no, you broke a band, now you got to pull the whole transmission apart, when you don't. You can install this without even removing the transmission out of the vehicle. All you got to do is drop the pan, the valve body, put the band there, adjust it, put everything back at the specs that you want it or need it, put the valve body back in, pan, fill it up with fluid, you're good to go. And you'll never notice a difference, and they will last for years. So this is just a quick little like cool update video, or a quick little cool information video. If you're not sure about this stuff, maybe you never heard of it, maybe you never seen one, now you know. Like I said, check your transmission shops. I'm sure Summit Racing probably sells them. I think at the time when I got the one that was in there, I pulled that transmission out of this truck because after I replaced the band sometime later down the road, the transmission was just old. It was all original. Seals was starting to dry up and it was just starting to slip. It was just, the transmission itself was just starting to give up from old age. But that band lasted a long time before I pulled that transmission out. But I think I ordered it from WIT Transmissions, and WIT stands for whatever it takes. That's what it stands for. So you can order from them. Maybe O'Reilly's and places like that have them. I don't know. I've never actually had to look. But I'm sure Summit Racing sells them, and they do sell them for C4s and C6s. So if you ever have a band breaking your Ford C4 or C6, you can just order a snap band, put it back together, and you're good to go. But anyway, I hope y'all got something out of that. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I'd appreciate that as always. And yeah, that's all there is for this one. So until next time, I'll see you on the next one. Take care.